Greetings, spectators of myth. Today, we invite you to join us on a journey into the heart of some age-old Eastern fables. Very soon, the world's single largest migration will take place. Called Chunyun, this is when every worker in China travels back to their family to celebrate the Lunar New Year. Homes and entire neighborhoods are decorated with special lanterns as the crackle of firecrackers can be heard all throughout the streets. And it's all to welcome the arrival of the New Year. Like the fables of the Greek storyteller Aesop, much of these legends involve animals. And it all starts with a monstrous four-legged beast called Nian, which is also the Chinese word for year. The story of Nian, the New Year monster. Legend has it that Nian always comes on the first day of the New Year to devour crops, livestock, and people. To deter the monster, people would place food in front of their homes in the hope that this would stop Nian from devouring them and their kin. This practice continued until one day when a god, in the guise of an old man, told them how to drive the monster away. He told the villagers that to scare Nian they must make loud noises and use the color red. So, the villagers draped themselves in red, lit firecrackers, lanterns, and banged on drums all throughout the night. And ever since then, Nian has never returned. This is why Chinese people wear red clothes and hang red lanterns around the Lunar New Year. In Chinese, to celebrate the New Year is 过年. Literally, this also means passing of the year, or more deeply, the passing of the monster Nian. However, spectators of myth, there is another legend of Nian. According to this tale, the beast was captured by Hongjun Laozu, a Taoist monk, and became his mount. In modern times, the New Year is marked with extensive celebrations. The festivities begin on the first day of the first lunar month in the Chinese calendar and end 15 days later. Looking back in history, these traditions have been going on since the time of the Han Dynasty over 2 millennia ago. The Nian legend is weaved deeply within the Lunar New Year traditions and folklore. However, there is another tale, and that, spectators of myth, involves a particular race between 12 animals. The legendary race, Tale of the 12 Chinese Zodiac. Once upon a time, the Jade Emperor called a meeting of animals, decreeing that the first 12 to make it would be immortalized as a calendar year in the order that they arrive. However, in order to get to the meeting place, the animals had to swim across a river, and this proved tricky for the smaller among them, especially the cat and the rat. These creatures did not fare particularly well at swimming. However, both possessed extraordinary canny and wit. The cat and the rat determined that the most effective way to get across the dangerous river was by hitching a ride on the back of the expert swimmer, the ox. And when they asked for help, the simple ox foolishly obliged. And just when the cat, rat, and ox were about to make complete the crossing, the rodent pushed the feline into the river. The rat then jumped from the ox, ran to the Jade Emperor, and won the legendary race. This is why the rat is the first animal of the 12 Chinese zodiac. The ox is the second. And in third place is the tiger. Even though it is a strong animal, the tiger is said to have struggled against the water's current. Next to arrive was the rabbit, then dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey, rooster, dog, and lastly, the pig. But what of the cat? Well, legend has it that the cat sank deep into the river and was never heard from again. It is said this is why cats hate water and hunt rodents, but as you're about to find out, rats feature prominently in Chinese lore. The rat that bit the world. What came first, spectators of myth, the chicken or the egg? Well, according to Chinese lore, it was the egg. In the beginning, it is said the earth was said to be like an egg where the sky and land were one and the same. However, a hungry rat eventually took a bite out of this egg and made some holes in it. And because of this, light and air were able to enter, breathing life into a whole new world. However, there is another Chinese legend about the origin of the earth. According to this story, a giant named Pangu hacked away at the sky and earth with an axe until both were separated as they are today. But back to the rat. In another legend, the rat is said to have brought the gift of rice to humanity. It is said that the rats carried rice grains for humans to eat. And it is because of this, the legend goes, that old rice looks like a rat's tail. Jupiter and the Chinese Zodiac. While many legends are mythical and unreal, they all contain certain elements of truth. The story of the 12 Chinese zodiac animals was popular in the Tang Dynasty around 1,000 years ago. Some say their legend spread to China by way of the Silk Road, just like how Buddhism spread from India to China and even farther. But this is disputed by others. Some scholars say that the 12 Chinese zodiac come from Chinese astronomy. That uses Jupiter as a constant, and that planet orbits the Sun every 12 years. There are also others who believe that the Chinese zodiac animals come from the nomadic tribes in ancient China. They made calendars based on animals they hunted. But no matter where it comes from, the legend of the 12 Chinese zodiac animals is timeless. Indeed, spectators of myth, the story holds a special place in the hearts and minds of people around the world and continues to be passed from generation to generation. And once again, this isn't goodbye. This is just until the next mythical video.
Wow.